And there's like a fetish for that. Not specifically baby snot, because although, I suppose it's a fetish, isn't it? As I say, although it's not really hurting anybody, but I suppose you sucking snot out of a baby's nose and it giving you an erection is still pretty horrendous. But like, it's just, let's imagine it's just snot in general, like people just snot into a jar, and then somebody comes along and just drinks it. Hello and welcome to Sam's place and another Would You Rather. I didn't get any done last week. Had a busy week, unfortunately, and I'm sure you didn't miss it too much because most of my stuff that gets viewed in the shorts, I think I get like 5 views on my long form videos, but it's fine. Yeah, anyway, I'm not complaining. Even if it sounds like I'm complaining, I'm not complaining. Even if it's really unfair, all right, that's not me complaining. It's stupidly unfair, but it's not. I'm not complaining. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate doing this, but I would never complain about it. All right. I can't believe that no one watches my stuff. All right. Fuck. Anyway, getting into the video. Yeah. I wasn't ready again because I'm gone a bit rusty from doing what's it called. And 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. Right, cool. So here's what we've got. Would you rather lick a dog, okay, or have a baby drool on in your mouth? Well, people kiss their dogs all the time, don't they? Like, all the time, especially after like a bath or something. But people kiss their dogs all the time. You know the worst? People let their dogs lick their face after they've eaten shit, or licked their genitals, or eaten something weird out in the forest. It's weird, that, isn't it? It's weird how dogs can kind of get away with doing that sort of stuff, and then if they eat some chocolate, they die. Or have a baby drool in your mouth. Is it your baby? I hope so, if that's the case, because it'd be a bit weird for one of your friends to be like, oh, can you just hold my baby quickly? Yeah, sure. And you're just there, just like watching it drool and just trying to catch it in your mouth. There are some of those videos where there's those mums and stuff that put their mouths over their babies' noses and suck the snot out, which is just the most disgusting thing. Like, I get it, like they're trying to unblock the baby's nose because it makes it more comfortable for the baby, but Jesus Christ. Although Christmas come early for some people that like eating their own bogies. Do you reckon there's like a fetish for that? Not specifically baby snot, because although, I suppose it's a fetish, isn't it? As I say, although it's not really hurting anybody, but I suppose you sucking snot out of a baby's nose and it giving you an erection is still pretty horrendous. But like, it's just, let's imagine it's just snot in general, like people just snot into a jar, and then somebody comes along and just drinks it. There's gotta be some sort of fetish about. There's gotta be some sort of fetish about that out there. But anyway, I'd probably lick a dog, just because it's not that much worse than just kissing your dog. Just to do a little on its forehead, just be like that. You know, unless it's like a full on, you know. And if it's after you've had it groomed, also not too bad, but yeah, I think lick a dog. I'm going to go for lick a dog. 73% of people agree. Oof. The amount of people, what's that? That's 27% of people would still rather have a baby drool in their mouth. Which is, you know, I was thinking it was snot again, but drool, I guess, is still pretty gross. Would you rather have sex with Rita Ora or have sex with Black Widow? Probably Black Widow, because she had her is it womb removed or something, and you could go in there bare and not have to worry about it. You could go in there with no condom and be like, yeah, it's gonna be fine, and you could come inside. And I think I've mentioned it on this before, but if you don't, I don't know if you know people that know the difference between pulling out and coming inside. It is unbelievable. Like, you don't think it's a big deal because you spend a lot of time kind of pulling out when you have to, and then when they're on birth control or whatever, and you can just come inside, it's like, fuck yeah, it's like the best feeling there ever was. So, and Rita Ora, she's a proactive lady, but I personally happen to find ScarJo, a bit more attractive, assuming it's ScarJo. Anyway, yeah, Black Widow. Wow, most people Rita Ora. I mean, it's a pretty 50-50 split, but I'm quite surprised by that. They obviously haven't thought about the coming inside thing. They obviously haven't thought about that. Would you rather rob a bank or rob an old lady in front of a male police officer and 7 female officers? Robbing an old lady would be easier. And I feel like in today's world, you're going to get caught either way. You know, there's no way that you don't get caught robbing a bank. I'm sorry, there isn't. I mean, I'm sure some bank robbers have thought about it. And most money is electric nowadays anyway. So you'd have to have an electrical engineer to get people to bring it in, unless you were going and getting gold bullion. But people would be like, well, where did you get all this gold bullion from? I guess you can sell it on the black market, but there's so much more work in robbing a bank, isn't there? Like, rather than robbing an old lady and then just getting caught, which you will. Like, I don't know why they had to specify a male and 7 female officers, almost as if the male officer is the pimp and the 7 females is his stable of whores. But I don't know why they specified that at all. It's just 8 officers, isn't it? But yeah, I feel like it'd be way easier to rob an old lady. I feel like if you were polite about it with the old lady, she'd be like, okay. You know, whereas robbing a bank, there's loads of work that has to go into it. You have to hire people, hope that you don't get caught. There'd be a whole lot more people than 8 officers after you if you robbed a bank as well. You got to survive the car chase, because there's no way there's not going to be a car chase. I'm going to go for rob the old lady. Yeah, most people are going to rob the old lady. I completely agree with that. This one is the last one. You guys can do at home, and then I'll answer it in the next episode. Would you rather have sex with an endless supply of supermodels who are all poor in bed, or have sex with only with one ugly person who was great in bed? That's actually surprisingly tough. Anyway, see you next time, and have a wonderful Easter.